Today we're gonna gap rings for this beast over here and get it going. Time to assemble rods and pistons. The difference between the top and the bottom ring. See if we can get in here and see this. So the face, if you're looking at them, the face of the ring on the left is black. That's the second ring, and it really is designed just to scrape oil. It's called a compression ring, but it scrapes oil more than anything, keeps oil out of the cylinder. The top ring has what's called a moly face, a molybdenum and that's the difference between the two. Always read your instructions though, even though I was making fun of it. I got everything lubed up, got the rings on the pistons, got the pistons put on the rods, got the bearings in, got all the assembly lube on there for the rod bolts, all the ARP lube. So I'm just going to stick this together, so this will be a real quick, just slap her together.
And beat the devil out of it.
Whoop, see that? If it doesn't go right in, don't hit it harder. Sometimes that ring compressor won't seat right and it'll get caught. There you go. Don't get in a hurry. We've got, I'm going to put the oil pump on, get that knocked out. Go ahead and drop the windage tray, oil pump pickup tube, front cover. That way that's buttoned up. Flip it over. We'll put the valley cover on and bolt the one head on that I've got rebuilt. I'll probably rebuild the other head off camera because you guys have seen that. So what I've got is a M295 HV milling oil pump. It's a high volume unit. I really like the high volume units, and there's a lot of different ideas on high volume or standard volume oil pump, but I put them on everything because for something to last, why would you not put more oil in it? I've noticed, at least I think I've noticed, less lifter ticking, less lifter failure, things of that sort, less noise from the engine. And it's my theory that lifter failure on the LSs happen because of lack of oil, because normally when they do go, they quit rolling and flat spot the lifter, flat spot the cam, and that's an expensive repair. And the high volume oil pump is not a whole lot difference in price than a standard volume good unit. Here we go, moving on. Pump goes on, take a few bolts, spin them in, put the gears in. There we go. Set it in there. Then you take your 2 filler gauges right here and you put them in here. It's the pump body and the gear. Set it right there. Some people say to put 3 of them in here like this, but this one's a little tight. If you put the 2 in like so, that booger is centered. You got it kind of around here and around this area, so it's got it all centered. You can see it can rotate, but it can't move up and down anymore. So that's centered, that's dialed in. Now we'll tighten the bolts. And I'll get another bolt here in a second. I'm not sure where I set it, but it couldn't have gone far. Click, click. Click, click. So there are some tools designed to set all these components into place where they need to be. This is one right here. It's called Align It by Sac City Corvette. They're really cheap. They make some metal ones and they make these plastic ones. And honestly, I don't see any reason you need the metal ones. But you just pop this in here and it centers that cover where it needs to be. The only thing you have to worry about is that side to side. And I just use my fingers to make sure it's aligned with the oil pan rail down here. So you got these lifter trays, and they're a composite plastic, and they're flat right here. And the lifters have a flat, and they go in there. That way they can't turn, because the lifters, this is a roller lifter system, so if they turn, the lifter won't roll if it's going the wrong direction. I got these bolts, and they are a specialized bolt. See if we can see them here. So right up at the top there's a shoulder, and it'll go down so it doesn't actually press on that plastic piece. It just kind of cinches it down and keeps it from moving. Ready to torque the head down. Got the head bolts. I threw ARP assembly lube on them, just like everything else. We're gonna throw in some rocker arms, things of that sort. We got rockers, push rods, and we'll take my running out assembly lube. We're on the final stretch here. If you're doing work on an LS and you don't have that tool, it's a booger. It is together all but a couple of small components. Okay, first thing we got to do, and don't forget this right here. This is that barbell. Make sure y'all can see. Yep, this is that barbell piece. And if you don't put that in, you will have zero oil pressure, none. So don't forget it. There it is, ready to rock and roll.